My friends, last Sunday I spoke about reopening our churches. It will take time, and plenty of time, for our churches to be fully reopened and for us to gather safely once again in large numbers. I'm looking forward to that day just as many of you are. For example, I'm anxious to celebrate the Chrism Mass, in which we bless the oils used in the sacraments. I'm anxious to ordain new priests for the Archdiocese of Baltimore, and much more. But you know, we have to take things in stages. We have to go about this gradually, taking into account the governor's directives and taking into account what public health officials are telling us. And we have to think through the many questions that will inevitably arise as we do reopen. That work of planning is now underway, but as I suggested last Sunday, each of us has some work to do ourselves, and that work is opening our hearts yet more widely to the gift and mystery of the Eucharist. In today's Gospel from St. John, we begin to read what is known as the Bread of Life discourse. In this part of John's Gospel, Jesus tells us that he is the bread of life, the living Word of God, in whom and by whom we are nourished. In language that is very realistic, Jesus tells us that by eating his flesh and by drinking his blood, we are filled with his risen life, as in this world we prepare to enter the kingdom of heaven. I would invite you to open your scriptures to St. John's Gospel, chapter 6, and to ponder prayerfully Jesus' words. His words will draw you and me ever closer to himself and to the most holy sacrament of the altar. God bless you, and God keep you in his love.